Hi, my name's Steve Dance and I'm the Managing Partner of RiskCentric. We specialise in helping organisations to develop business continuity and crisis management plans. If you're watching this, you're probably looking for some help with business continuity planning. This short video will give you a quick and visual overview of the key stages of developing and deploying a business continuity plan, as well as showing you how we go about it. Thanks for visiting, and if you like what you see, we'll be delighted to hear from you. There's a common misconception that the business continuity plan is a large document that's accessed when something nasty happens and which contains all of the guidance required to navigate a path to recovery from different types of incident. This is a fallacy. These documents, as you may already know, never get used. They are a complete waste of time, effort, and money. And many business people intuitively know that these large, unwieldy documents serve very little purpose except for a box-ticking exercise. But there is a better way. We look at business continuity as an overall framework of capabilities and competencies that prepares and positions an organisation to respond effectively in the event of a major operational disruption. Although many aspects of an organisation's business continuity plan need to be documented for reference purposes and proof of compliance purposes, the concept of developing an all-encompassing guidebook that provides detailed narrative on the how-to deal with any type of incident or emergency is impractical and unnecessary. And even if it were possible, the document would be unusable. A practical business continuity framework covers four main things. Firstly, an understanding of your operational priorities and the potential consequences of disruption to them. Second, creating the required resilience and recovery capabilities within your organization's infrastructure so that you can get things up and running before the impact of disruptions becomes unacceptable. Thirdly, creating teams with the competencies to perform the necessary recovery and response actions. And finally, ensuring that all of the above remains fit for purpose. And when approached like this, the result is not a long narrative document that tries to be the source of all knowledge, but which produces a number of resources that create a roadmap to deal with the impacts of a major operational disruption. Basically, there are five main stages in the development of a business continuity plan. The first stage, priorities and tolerances, sets the scope of all subsequent plan development. In this stage, we understand what the operational priorities of our organisation are. These will be the things that we do to deliver products and services to our marketplace, and the sensitivity and impacts associated with operational disruption to them. We then go on to identify the parts of our organisation, such as IT systems, people, premises and equipment, that we rely on for those activities to operate. The next step is to ensure that these supporting resources are capable of being recovered to meet the continuity requirements of the operational priorities. We refer to these as core capabilities because they support all operational priorities and indeed other activities within the organisation. The aim at this stage is to ensure that we have sufficient business continuity capability within the organisation's infrastructure to meet the recovery requirements of operational priorities. If core capabilities fall short, it may be necessary to invest in strengthening them or alternatively accept a little more risk in the event of a disruption. Once we have confirmed that our core capabilities can provide an acceptable level of recovery, we can start thinking about what actions specific parts of the organisation will take in the event that business continuity plans are invoked following a major operational disruption. Departmental response plans will include the identification of a leadership team and establishing roles and responsibilities within each team. Although part of an overall business continuity plan, incident management fulfills a slightly different purpose. Its focus is on responding to the initial stages of an incident, gaining control of the situation, understanding the impact and the levels of operational impairment, and subsequently invoking all or part of the organization's business continuity plan. Incident or crisis management is primarily focused on protecting the organization's reputation and brand with its customers, external parties, and the media. For this reason, the incident management team is normally formed of the senior management of the organization because of the significant decisions which may have to be made during a major incident and the external parties that they will communicate with. Communication strategies are a common thread and framework that holds the whole plan together during invocation. In this instance, it's the glue that holds together the core capability recovery activities, departmental actions, and the incident management team. The final step in the development of a business continuity plan is the implementation of an oversight, assurance, and awareness framework. The activities performed here are designed to ensure that the plan, once developed, remains relevant to the needs of the organization and remains fit for purpose. Your business continuity plan, or framework as we prefer to call it, consists of several related parts. A priorities assessment focusing on the main operational priorities of the organization, which then drives the design of core recovery capabilities in terms of workplace, information systems, specialized equipment, and third-party services. Once the core recovery capabilities are broadly aligned with operational priorities of the organization, we can then start to think about designing specific aspects of the business continuity plan, focusing on internal communications during a major operational disruption and what specific actions will need to be taken to resume business activity to an acceptable level. Once the specific recovery considerations for operational priorities have been developed, we'll start thinking about the incident management process. Here, we focus on creating a senior management team to assess and respond to the initial impacts of a major incident and how they should communicate with the outside world. Our final step is putting in place a process to ensure that our plans stay fit for purpose and that the wider organization is aware of what will happen if our plans are invoked and what they will need to do. So you can see, although we often use the term business continuity plan, it's actually a framework of several components that help us to focus on priorities, ensure that we have the overall capability to meet those priorities, and define actions to be taken by different parts of the organization during a major incident and/or operational disruption. And finally, we have a process to ensure that we can keep our plan relevant and up to date. By doing things in this way, developing a business continuity plan is made much easier because we can break the process down into a series of manageable steps and ensure that once developed, specific parts of the plan are owned by specific people. Building plans in this way ensures that the plans are usable when they are required. In a pressurized situation, people don't read manuals. They need a source of quick reference for guidance. That's why we don't provide a huge document as a template. They just don't work. Our aim is to produce a series of information resources so that the business continuity needs and capabilities of an organization can be defined and regularly assessed with separate, concise plans that can be quickly referred to and used as guidance when needed. Thank you for watching. If there's anything else we can help you with, you can either connect with me on LinkedIn or get in touch via our website.